this computer then. Or yeah, it's too late to do anything else, so that's fine. Okay, let's let everybody in. So everybody's waiting for us. Admit all the
Boom,
gang
boom, boom. There
into
they
the
all are. Hello,
house.
hello. How are y'all doing today? I'm going to be leading the session today, so I figured that we could have some fun things to talk about. Might be a little more technical with some of the things. We'll see. I figured I could give y'all kind of an intro into what I do with all my influencer business, because that's the way I look at it. We're trying to build something here. And I know I've been seeing a lot of people kind of complaining the past few days or, this month about how sales have been down and whatnot. And I want you to remember that January is usually not going to be your best bang for your buck. But this is the time where you're going to think forward and you're going to start building on something new. Like, what's something that you learned that you drug your feet with and you just haven't implemented yet? That's what I'm doing right now. And so hopefully I can, since I did this like, I don't know, a year and a half, 2 years ago, I figured that I could hopefully help you guys to build your business the way that I've built it so that you can take your content further. So, hopefully y'all are excited about that. I'm gonna pop open the chat right here. So okay, so I am terrible at looking at the chat. Um, so if you have a comment, definitely raise your hand so that we can actually like have a conversation on screen. But if I do see something in the chat, or if somebody like makes a flash happen or something, I'll try to address it there. So whenever it comes to what I do with my repurposing and automation and all that type of stuff, I've built this system of where this is the hard part. It takes it from Amazon, gets it onto YouTube through magic, and then YouTube can take it from there and I can spread it out everywhere else. So the key point with automation is to have a start point, to have a trigger point. And I'm going to suggest for you guys that that trigger point be with YouTube. You're going to have to do the double, one upload to Amazon and then the other upload to YouTube. There is a way to get around that. Like I said, extremely technical. It took me probably 6 months to 8 months to figure that out and really get it to where it actually works. There was a lot of headache involved in that. But the easiest thing you can do is go to YouTube, get your content up on YouTube, and let that be the trigger for your automation. And then I've mentioned this service in the past. It's called the repurpose.io, and they are able to take your content and basically kind of spread it out onto all these other social platforms. And they work really well. I do have an affiliate link with them that I'll throw into the chat here if I can find it real quick. But the way it works, basically, their system you connect your YouTube channel to it, and their system will see, oh, hey, this channel uploaded a video. We're going to take that video and based on like how they want the video to be formatted, they'll automatically do that and then they'll share it to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, LinkedIn, what am I missing? Pinterest, TikTok, all the things. And so it's a great way not only for you to be able to get your content out further so that you're in more places, you have more what's the word, diversification of your social platforms, but also you're helping the seller too, because you're saying, hey, I can take this content. I was just going to do this for you, but I want to take it to the next level and I want to bring it to this, right? I want to do more for you. And the ask and the give and take is not much for you once you have the system set up, because I think repurpose maybe like, gosh, 20, 30 bucks a month, maybe 40 bucks a month if I'm guessing. I mean, if you can get one brand deal at 50 bucks, that pays for the service and then they'll take all of your content and spread it out throughout all their platforms. So, I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer. Yeah, I see David right there. I'm using Repurpose now thanks to Lane. Going to TikTok, Pinterest, and Facebook. That's awesome. That's all. Yeah, I mean, you went from You went from having all of your eggs 100% into Amazon, or maybe a 50-50 between Amazon and YouTube, to spreading it out to like a 25-20% between all the platforms. So you're now reaching so many more people just based on that. Yeah, they have automation platforms like Zapier and Make. I just ran into another one called N8N that I'm very interested in. There's another one called Pabbly, and there's another one. I can't remember the name of it, but there's a whole bunch of platforms out there to be able to do automations on. And it's just a matter of how technical do you want to get and how much investment do you want to put into there? Because that's the way I look at it. I say I'm building my business. And whenever I'm building my business, you have to invest into your business to be able to build it. And I do that through the automation platforms because I know once I have it set up, there may be like a little hiccup here and there that I have to take care of because I understand the workflow. But once I have it all set up, I mean, I probably have a video right now that went out on YouTube that I actually need to go and tag a product for. That's like the one thing that I have to do on my YouTube and Pinterest. I have to go in every day, 4 times a day, and just simply on my phone tag the products that I talk about in that video because on YouTube, I'm a part of the YouTube Shopping's affiliate program as well. So I can have the ability to go in and tag a product there so that if somebody doesn't want to buy through Amazon, maybe they prefer to buy from a different retailer, they can do that. And then on Pinterest side, you can tag a product on Pinterest. That's something that I haven't figured out how to automate yet. But again, straight from my phone, I can just go in and do it real quick uh, so that it has that link put onto it. And so, I mean, as far as just distribution of content, it's just a matter of setting it up. Like it's like a do it once and done type of thing, and then you're good to go. So I've been using Repurpose now for, gosh, it has to be at least a year, maybe even a little longer. And I mean, first of all, the guys there, super nice, very smart, small team. If you have an issue with anything, like I'm a very technical person, and I on their website down in the bottom they have the little chat button or whatever, and you actually talk to a real human being, which is something that I like about them. So you can just click on that, and hey, I'm having a problem with this workflow. I've tried this, and this. This is what's happening, and boom, they try and help me out the best that they can, and usually they can get it done within hours. And so their customer service is awesome. No, John, this is Repurpose. Genius Links is a whole nother thing, but if you want to check it out, there's my affiliate link right there. But yeah, I there's let me say it this way. I'm waiting for them to be able to open up to more platforms so that I can take more of my content and get it out onto more platforms. And so, Lane, what are you talking about whenever you say something like that? So I mentioned this before, but since I'm doing the thing now, kind of get granular with it. Whenever you're creating content, and I was thinking about this last night because I'm always thinking about how can I take my content further? What can I do more with what I have and manipulating it through AI? So you have, whenever you upload something to Amazon, YouTube, whatever, you have a thumbnail, you obviously have a video, you have a title, you have the link, hopefully, that you're putting in the description, you have the text in the description, you may have some hashtags. You have what you say in the video, which is called an SRT file or a VTT file, which is just the captions. Those captions have timestamps on them, which you can use in workflows. You know, if you want to clip down to a certain clip, pull out just a certain segment of something. Repurpose is taking way too long to add platforms. Well, I agree, but I think they're doing a really good job of actually getting your content out to them, even whenever there's a bug on there. Like the other day, they had a thing where they were having trouble downloading videos from YouTube, and it was like, I'm like, 4 videos have just went out and my stuff hasn't gotten repurposed. Luckily, you can go back in afterwards and schedule them out so that they can go on your socials as you want, which is nice. But after talking with them at VidSummit, they are trying to take it to the next level. I don't know what exactly that means, but I think they're trying to implement some more platforms. I know recently they integrated HeyGen as a source. So if you are creating AI content maybe outside of Amazon or whatever, you just want to do something for fun, that you have a HeyGen can be a source, and then you can send it to all your social media platforms from there. Um, so it's the thing that I'm looking at. So I'm looking at all these. I call them assets. Each thing I have is an asset. You have your script, your spoken word, what you said in your captions, your thumbnail, your video. What else? Well, I can't remember all the things that I say, but it's all the things that can be created. I mean, honestly, like the timestamp of the video that you from when you recorded the video. Why is that important? In a tweet, you could tweet out saying, hey guys, on insert date right here, I talked about this and I think it's a great product, or whatever. You can use the captions of what you said in that video and say, hey, compose a tweet based on these captions, make sure it's under this amount of characters, and add the timestamp to give them an idea of when I was talking about this. Add an affiliate link to the end. That could, the basics of a prompt right there that you could write, set up onto an automation, and have that go out. I would love to have a system set up for pictures for something like that, because we have pictures. Your video that you have creates 30 frames a second, 30 pictures a second, right? How about every 10% of the video, you extract that picture? You have 10 pictures from that video that you can drip over the course of a day, a week, whatever, to all these different social platforms, right? Like it'd be awesome if somebody would set, because I had used to be back in the day, like, so I've been creating content since 2006. Back in the day, 20, no, 2010 maybe. I found a website called pixelpipe.com. And because I'm always trying to figure out how I can get content from one thing and have it spread out everywhere. And what this website, they're defunct now. They don't exist anymore. But I could email the picture to this email address, and then they would take it and they would send it out to, I think it was 30 different picture platforms. And it was great because it was a way for me to be able to be everywhere with just being in one spot at one time. I don't know why they stopped working, but it was a great, and knowing like what I know now about selling, about automation, about AI, like I think if a platform were to come back on, and you can set up so much of this, but you have to get into the technical weeds of learning about APIs and all that type of stuff with some of these platforms, just because not all of them have a simple access token to where it's just like, oh, click here to connect to your whatever platform, right? And so I use ChatGPT to teach me how to write some of this code. And I mean, you could easily do it yourself. It's just a matter of learning. It's a matter of taking the time to learn it. But I wanted to go back to repurpose, because the easiest thing, and that's what I kind of want to implement for you guys in this talk, is the easiest thing that you can do right now is repurpose.io. Like there's just it's a plug and play thing that doesn't like, the way I look at it too, it costs $20 a month, right? If I can talk to a brand and say, hey, I'm not going to just make an Amazon video. I'm not just going to make a YouTube video. I'm going to make an Amazon, a YouTube, a LinkedIn, a Twitter, a Facebook, a Instagram, LinkedIn, Snapchat, all the places that they distribute to. Can I get just one more brand deal because of that? And that'll pay for repurpose.io for that month, right? Like it's a numbers game. It's simple business right there. Will those assets pay for this one liability that you have? And I'm going to put liability in quotes, although I probably shouldn't because you actually have to pay it. But it's just a matter of the fundamentals there. Someone pays you an additional $50 so they can get on all these platforms. You only pay $30. You profit $20, and you can go out and get how many more brand deals now just because you're going to all these platforms. Like, it's, to me, it's a no-brainer. And so I always put links in the descriptions and or in the chat for you guys. I went a little extra today. Let me see if I can pop this up. I made a little QR code. Is it showing up? I thought, oh, I got to bring it down. Hang on. There we go. There we go. So I know some of you guys work from your desktop. If y'all are interested uh, in Repurpose, y'all can scan that right there. Like I said, it's an affiliate code. But like, I don't get anything from this except if you sign up, I get the affiliate link. It's just nice guys, awesome company, build amazing stuff that lets me be able to make my business better. It's the same reason why I'm such a fan of Genius Links as well. Because Genius Links, which, by the way, I put into my YouTube video, and repurpose.io takes the YouTube description and it sends that Genius link out to all these other platforms. So not only can you get hopefully more up of an upfront fee from the brands that you're working with, but you're also hopefully going to get more affiliate sales because your link is going to be on these all these other social sites out there, all the other content that you're creating. But with Genius Link, the beautiful thing about them is that they're going to send the viewer to the correct platform, right? Again, just like with Repurpose, if I'm able to pay Genius Links, I don't even know what I pay. I think it's like $15 a month just because I get so many clicks through it. But I mean, just with Canada alone, I think I make an additional $100 a month. Like, that's it makes sense. It doesn't make sense not to do it. Right? Let me know in the chat. Do y'all agree with this? Is this something that makes sense? Is it something that you feel like you can do? Something that you can set up? Like, where are you guys not where are you faltering? That's what I want to know. Where are your struggles? What's the hardest part for you right now in setting up something like this? So Stephanie says, wait, Repurpose ads to other storefronts as well, not just social media. No, well, the Genius link. So I have a Genius link in my YouTube video. Repurpose will take my YouTube video, including that link that's in the description, and it's gonna pull all of that and put it onto all my other social media platforms. So if you go to my LinkedIn right now, if y'all want to follow me, I'm at LaneVids on any platform. But you'll see the video up top, and you'll see that Genius link is going to be right there. It came from that YouTube video. So it's just a matter of setting it all up to where everything gets pulled from YouTube. And then from YouTube, it's going to be sent out to all those social platforms. People all around the world are watching on these social platforms, right? And so being that Genius link is a worldwide link for Amazon. And the other beautiful thing about Genius Link too, if you want to set this up, is you can reach out to the brand to be like, hey, look, I'm going to take this link and I'm going to get it to as many people as I can across all my social media platforms. You can track those clicks on Genius Link's back end. And then from there, you can be like, hey, I generated however many clicks, insert number here, clicks. Let's work together on an affiliate deal that doesn't include Amazon. Let me take people directly to your website and you'll give me a 20% commission, a 30% commission, whatever it is. Negotiate a deal with them so that you can all you have to do to be able to do this too. This is the beautiful thing about Genius Links and having this all set up. in the back end of your Genius Links account, you can go in and edit that link to where it's not to Amazon anymore. It'll be to xyz.com, whatever brand.com/lanevids, and it'll be your affiliate link with the 20%. And that Genius link automatically will be updated for all that content that you created for them. So it's a great way, again, to scale your business to the next level by, I think of it as like upgrading your links. Let's see. I'm going to go through the chat real quick. Let me see. I'm finally a tech girl. Okay. I don't want to get anywhere near $100. I don't get anywhere near $100 a month on Canada though. It took me a while. Like YouTube was my biggest push for that. They reached out to me before the Amazon influencer program even existed. I think charged me, Genius Links charged me like $5-6 a month. And whenever I made that switch, I think I had maybe 1,000 videos at the time. Whenever I made that switch and they changed all my Amazon links to Genius Links, I immediately saw at least $10. That's worth it for me. Like even if it's just a $4 profit, I'll take it because I know that it's going to grow over time. Let's see. David said his Genius Links is growing. That's awesome. Okay. Stephanie got it. Cool. Okay. I don't, for example, have enough followers on TikTok to allow me to add a link in bio. Is there a way around that? Okay. So I don't either. Honestly, I don't like TikTok from a creator's perspective. They want you to play in their little garden and tag products, and you can't go back and retag products. You can't put links anywhere. You have to have all these specific follower counts and whatnot. So again, I just set it up through Repurpose. But one thing about Repurpose that I can share with you guys, if TikTok is your main platform, instead of how do I say this? Instead of YouTube being your trigger on an automation for Repurpose, it can be TikTok instead. You can make TikTok what's called the trigger, like the first thing that happens, and then Repurpose will take that TikTok and it'll take your TikTok videos and post them everywhere else as well. So with Repurpose, you can have many different, they call them sources, I call them triggers, and destinations. So you just have to find what is your platform of choice and then build out your workflows from there. It can be YouTube, it can be TikTok, now it can be HeyGen, it can be a Zoom call. What we're doing right here, you know, right? It could be, I mean, you just have go to, I don't know their platform off the top of my hand. I don't know which ones are the sources because I just use YouTube for all of my sources. But I think Google Drive is on there. If your automation wants to be, you drop a file into Google Drive, boom, they can take that and they'll throw it out there. The problem with Google Drive though, is that you don't have the description there for it to pull from with that Genius link so that it doesn't go out to all your other sources, right? So Google Drive can be great for starting an automation if you want to use Zapier or Make or N8N or any of those other automation platforms that I talk about, which if y'all want to check out, dadreviews.org/automation, if I could type. That's all the services that I use right there. Most of them are affiliate links. I've posted that in the past. But yeah, it's just a matter of setting up your workflow. The beautiful thing about putting Google Drive as your source is that you can then use an automation platform like the ones I just mentioned and have it run through ChatGPT. It can use OpenAI Whisper to create a transcription for you. Then you can take that transcription and tell ChatGPT, hey, how do I make a title for this video based on what I said in this video? What is the target audience for this video? What's the problem that this viewer is having that I can solve with this video, right? Like run that through ChatGPT. Let ChatGPT create your title based on what it spits out from there. But don't do this manually every time you want to upload a video, right? Like that takes too much time. I don't want to have to do that 4 times a day. I've got 10,000 videos that I have to get uploaded to all these other platforms, right? Time is precious for me. I can automate all that. Or you can hire someone in the Philippines to do it for you too. That's another option if you want to have someone you can actually talk to. But it's just like it's a learning curve, a big learning curve that you just have to take the time to understand. And that's one thing that I have learned about being in business is that you go through these cycles, and every cycle you learn something new and you upgrade your business to that next level. Right now with me, like I was a content creator, like I said, back in 2006, I believe I created my first YouTube channel. I was learning about how to upload a video. What do I need to do? What are best practices? How do I build an audience? How do you get that audience to come back? How do you brand yourself, right? Like y'all notice in all my videos at the end, thank y'all for watching and dad out. If y'all have watched any of my videos, there's a reason for that. There's a great book, highly recommended. I should put it on that automation list that I have called Primal Branding. Write that down. It's actually required reading at YouTube. Let that sink in. At YouTube, they require it. So that should tell you, like, even just if you're a contractor, because that's what we are at YouTube, if you're a creator and you're getting paid, if you are a contractor at YouTube, you should be reading what their employees would be reading, what their CEO has read, right? What all other business people have read. So, what's in this book is the question. It's all about how to build a brand and how to make people stick with your brand. And so, the reason why I say dad out and I do this at the end of my video, that's because people get accustomed to that. They get used to that. They feel like they're in their place with you because you do that. I had a friend I was talking about this with, and at the end of all of his videos, he does this like salute type of thing. And one video, he did not do the salute. And they were like, whoa, in the comments, where's the salute? What just happened? This is not the right kind of video. Like something was off about the video because his branding that he built into the video by the gestures that he does, the face that he has, right? Like every most YouTube videos you go to, there's a leader for the video. On Dad Reviews, I am the leader, right? Ehud here is the leader of Logie, right? Like there's a face that goes along with it. That face has qualities to it as well. These days, I rock the beard, right? If you watched a little earlier videos, I just had the little soul patch right there, right? These are all small little things. I got a great example here. I don't know if y'all know Roger Wakefield. I met him back at VidSummit in 2018. He had like 50 subscribers on YouTube, but he's a plumber and he needed to make his phone ring. So he said, he hired some guy to try and get through website SEO and all this to be able to get his phone ring, thousands of dollars to be able to make his phone ring with SEO and optimizing the website and all that. And he said it didn't do anything. He went all in on social media, all in. And now he is the leading plumber on YouTube, sold his plumbing company, and now does social media full time as a plumber. Reason why I bring him up, I mentioned facial hair. He has this amazing handlebar mustache. If he were to shave that off, that would be like a huge thing for his brand, because if you look in the bottom corner of his video on YouTube, he's got like his little icon, his little ticker, whatever. It's a silhouette, except the mustache is there. It's a bald head, just a head face right here, but the mustache is there. And so people know that. The mustache plumber guy, right? Like that's what they see. Oh, there's that dad guy. That dad guy with the beard. So it's a matter of building your brand and making sure that you do it in every single video. I mentioned this in the past too. I used to be a daily vlogger. Let me no, let me go through this first. Used to be a daily vlogger, and at the end of every video, I'd say, "Thank y'all for watching. Thanks for being shiggity shank." It's a word that I just made up. It means nothing. I guess it kind of means like be awesome, right? And like people latched onto that. I would get comments on videos of people saying, "My kids are running around saying shiggity shank. What does this mean?" Or if you know the Vlog Brothers, that's how long I've been on YouTube. Who here knows the Vlog Brothers? Any hand raises? They have a thing called DFTBA. Like y'all don't know what that is, but because I am a part of their community, I know what that is. It means something to me. They also do this gesture whenever they say it, right? Like I do dad out. So this is called the language. Another one of those primal branding things. The language that you say in all of your videos that people latch onto. If I'm unboxing something, this is something that I just kind of happened into. But if I'm unboxing something and I notice that there's a box inside of the box, oh, guys, we got another box in a box right here. Like that's a thing. It's a box in a box. Or I pull it out and there's a bag. Oh, we got a bag in the box right here, right? So it just makes it a little bit more fun, a little bit something that they can latch on to. In my YouTube videos, I haven't done this in a while. I should bring it back because I'm starting to see more comments on it. But in those videos, I had a guy send me a knife to my P.O. box to be able to do my unboxings with. And his name was Mike Vance. And so ever since I got that knife, I still use the knife today. Ever since I got that knife, I say, all right, guys, we need the Mike Vance knife right here. And I show it and I'm like, let's open this sucker up. People in the comments are like, whenever Mike leaves a comment, oh, you're the Mike Vance guy. Like they recognize his comment because of the knife that I showed on the screen. It became a thing. So now in the content, all right, guys, today we're going to do an unboxing right here. We have the Mike Vance knife right here. All right, thank you, Mike, for sending this to me. Slash this thing. We're going to open this bad boy on up. Another thing that I say in just about every single unboxing video. All right, guys, we're going to open this bad boy on up. Oh, no, we got a box in a box. Here we go. Let's open this. Oh, we got a bag. It's a box in a box and a bag in a box, right? And so you're just leading them on this journey of your brand. I get a lot of sellers. Contacting me, telling me, hey, I really like your energy in your videos. Let that sink in. Some of you guys are like, all right, yeah, we got this pen right here. It's a nice pen. It has a clicker right here. It clicks. It's got this little grip. You can write with it. You know, it's a great pen. I really like it. It's one of those kinds that's erasable too. Like, that's not too exciting. All right, guys, we have this pen right here. This is a super awesome pen. I love this thing because it goes well with this notebook that I have right here. I don't know if y'all have heard of this, but this pen has an eraser on it, and this notebook is the kind of paper that's reusable. So I can easily erase and then rewrite over this. It's the coolest thing ever. But the trick behind this thing is I was confused about this at first because it has an eraser. How do you click the pen? I don't know how to click it. I tried pressing the eraser and nothing happens. It's like a secret. And the secret is in the clip right here. This right here is your little clicker. And not only is it the clicker, but it's also the clip. So you can easily click it to your shirt. That way you always have it right there. Like, wasn't that so much more engaging? Sellers want that. You have to think about what the seller wants for you, for their product, for you to be able to sell. And so that, like investing in your charisma, think about that. I watch tons of YouTube videos about how to present yourself. And granted, okay, so this is kind of built into me as well because in 1992, can we go back that far? I was in the community theater. And so I kind of had like a knack for being in front of people. I did this a few times whenever I was a kid. In high school, I was all about, being in drama and taking public speaking classes and all that. And then whenever I got to college, I was a theater major, performing arts major. So I learned about all this. Then I discovered YouTube and cameras. And so I got into that and I realized that I could kind of take everything that I've learned and throw it all right here into a camera and millions of people will see it as opposed to, the 500 that might be sitting in the audience at the community theater. Right. And so, I kind of have a background and a knack for this, and it's something that you have to learn. You have to train yourself to be a little more exciting. Sometimes you guys, if y'all ever meet me in person, like I'm a pretty happy guy and whatnot, but you might see me doing this a lot. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, I could see how that could be. That's smart. I like that. That's because I'm ingesting what I'm learning and what other people are saying so that I can utilize that. So nowadays, I watch YouTube videos like Charisma on Command, I think is the name of it. It's all about body language, all about what gets people to sell, what gets people to make you likable, what triggers people, right? All that type of stuff. I would highly recommend that you invest in your performance. Like, get the automation set up. It's right there. Scan that, but get that set up so that then you can build upon your business to have the performance down, right? Now, that being said, some people don't enjoy my energy. Whoa, you've had too much caffeine today, right? I get that comment a lot. I'm just an excitable guy. There's some people who just want the guy who's going to sit down, maybe talk a little slower, kind of tell you how it is for real, right? And that's the beauty about the internet. Is that the internet will find your audience for you. But you have to be able to sell to them. And that's where some of that energy, that charisma, and that understanding of the psychology of what gets people to buy. Whenever I was in college, just to kind of go along with the performing arts thing, I was a jewelry salesman where I met my wife. And so I have some sales background, some sales understanding. And so whenever you take that in-person sales knowledge and you fuse it with in-person digital sales knowledge through video, you basically have what we're doing today. Let's take some questions. I was talking about building the business and where I'm thinking about going while we wait for some questions. If anybody wants to raise their hand, that's always appreciated, but you don't have to do that. I can scroll through this. I'm just going to be silent as I'm scrolling, right? Again, listening to you guys, trying to see what y'all are saying because I want to learn too. But
this is
yeah,
Latoya.
Latoya, go ahead.
Can you talk a little bit more about how you with the Genius Link? So if you get, a partnership with the brand and you want to drive sales directly to their website, talk a little bit more about that. So you're going on the back end to change it from it being directed to Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
But once you do that and you direct it to the brand, are you still getting commission on Amazon? So it's kind of like double or no?
No. You'd be changing that link to go to their website because you'd be getting the better commission.
Got it. Okay.
Now, okay. So that being said, Genius Links does have a feature called choice pages. I don't use it all the time, but what you can do there is the person clicks the link. It takes them to basically, it's a very simple page with the product up top. And then you can put some text like buy now or click here to find the best price or whatever. And then you can link Amazon, Walmart, Target, the brand's website, anywhere. You can link it. It's just what you have to keep in mind is that that's an additional click that user has to click before that cookie is set.
Right. Got it.
So that's kind of you have to weigh your pros and your cons. Can you make up in that lack of clicks with the higher percentage rate being there? Or you tell the brand, look, I can also add your link next to the Amazon link to give the customer a choice. I'll only charge you $10 to have your link there.
Got it. Okay.
Right? Think of it as placement. It's another placement.
Absolutely. Yes. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You got to be careful on that, because if you put links next to the Amazon links, you might be all of a sudden hitting the terms of service issues.
For Amazon?
That is correct.
In what way?
So Genius Link works in a way, and they have to do their own little balancing act from there. I've asked them, I've talked with them several times. I've been using Genius Link almost since they started doing Genius Link, and they have to, they go by a lot of rules that they can and cannot do with Amazon. So if you have if you have a product, you can actually put, you can put the Amazon product before the other company, or you can put the other company before the Amazon product in that choice page. But there's certain things you can and you cannot do. Otherwise, Amazon will see that as a competition, and you could get in trouble for that.
Interesting.
So just be very careful how you're linking things. If you're using the Genius Link, use the Genius Link, use the choice page on the Genius Link. That's probably your best bet, because they're watching those rules. But if you start going beyond the reservation, you risk your Amazon channel.
Makes sense. And the other option is in that choice page, don't put an Amazon link, put a Target link. Put a Walmart link, right? Put the brand's link.
Which you can do, absolutely. You can also use Genius Links to non-Amazon pages. If
Right.
you want to track how many people go to a web page, for example. Like, for instance, I did a whole bunch of CES action, and I can put it on a Genius Link to go to the web page of the company that I interviewed, and then I have a full set of stats as to how many people clicked and all that stuff, even though I'm not getting any type of affiliate payment off of that.
Yep. Makes sense. Because if you can show them data, hey, I moved this many people to your website just by linking, even, then you can go to them and make a deal, right?
Love that. Thank you. Great insights.
So what else can we do with, let's go back to repurposing stuff and automation. What else can you do with the assets that you have? I mentioned, if there's a way to get 10%, a frame every 10% of your video, that could be interesting, right? Then you take that frame, drop it into ChatGPT. Hey, ChatGPT, analyze this photo. That's all you have to say. Analyze this photo. It spits out something. Hey, ChatGPT, based on this analysis of this photo, write a tweet about it. There's your tweet. There's your post. Simple, right? Just simple workflows. Bless you.
question, I have another question. When you talked about like the posting assets, one of the things that you didn't mention was having like a CTA. So do you find in your videos that you actually need a CTA when you're having the trigger come from YouTube, or is it more of a subtle CTA?
So since my stuff is repurposed, I just take my Amazon videos and pop them over there. You can't have a CTA in your in the Amazon video. You could
Mhm.
take it, edit in something, and then send it over to YouTube.
Okay.
Repurpose. I've never used this before, but I figured I should mention it to you guys. They have, I believe, some kind of ability where you can add a small clip before or after your video. They basically automatically edit it in, and you just have to have that preloaded. So it's this going to be the same clip. Let's say you're doing it at the end of the video. It'd be the same clip at the end. It could just be like, go check this out at the link below. So at the end of the video, thank y'all for watching and dad out. Go check this out at the link below, right? Like that could be a thing.
Yeah.
And the great thing about that is that that doesn't hit Amazon. It takes your Amazon video, gets it onto YouTube, goes to repurpose, gets sent out, or you could take it from Google Drive, gets sent out, so that with YouTube it gets that extra bit added to it.
Mhm.
For me, I just don't do it. I
Okay.
haven't really tested that out. Obviously, a call to action call out would be like, click the link. If we could do QR codes on Amazon, that would be amazing.
Mm.
One
Mhm.
thing that I'm kind of playing around with right now, and this is what gave me the idea to put the QR code on the screen today, is whenever I go live to talk about a product, I go
Mhm.
live on my phone with Amazon, and then I go live to all the other platforms with OBS or something like that.
Mhm.
Go live on OBS first, even though Amazon has RMTP set up to where you can do it all in one.
Mhm.
With OBS, I can put up the QR code for the entire length of the video, the entire length of the live stream, right?
Mhm.
And then if you're using whatever you're using to stream out to, that QR code, one, it's a Genius link,
Mhm.
right? So if you ever go to change it, you can have access to that for all those other brand deals that you could do. But now you're getting your content even further out, right? Because you're not only are you hitting Amazon live stream, you're hitting either, YouTube or Facebook, or if you use a platform that streams to a whole bunch of different places, you can do that. Then little hack that I do that I figured out, as y'all notice, the QR code is on this side of the screen for me. Whenever I do my live streams, I put them right here because Repurpose is going to take the live stream, crop it to be right here as a vertical, and my QR code will still show up. I don't know how many scans I'm actually getting through the QR code. I'm not like I don't track that as much as I should, but I figured something is better than nothing. Because I can even just go to the brand and be like, hey, I'll put a QR code on screen that'll lead you directly to the product. They'll be like, oh, that's interesting.
Mhm. Mhm.
Just think of it as a second link. You have a link in the description. Now you have a QR code link for people watching on screens and TVs. Or if you're like us, a projector.
Yeah.
What else we got? Anything else down in here? Oh, thank you, Altavis, for sharing that. The list of resources. Another great, it's in that list. What do you call it? Site you can use is opus.clip. I haven't found a way to automate that through there yet because it's expensive. But they'll take your long form videos and chop it down into something that's usable as a vertical video. I like even though Repurpose doesn't like chop it up like a good vertical video should be. My thought process is something is better than nothing. But you could have your asset live in OpusClip, use that as your beginning, like your content creation. Take your Amazon video, pop it into OpusClip, take OpusClip, put that on YouTube or TikTok, let Repurpose spread it out everywhere. In fact, I printed this out a long time ago and I recently found it. The guys over at Repurpose have this download that you can get. I think this is all the same. Yeah, so this is turn one TikTok video into 31 pieces of content. You can go and download that. Hang on, let me flip the page. Turn one YouTube video into 35 pieces of content. This is free. You can go to Repurpose, you scan the code, and there's probably a link on there somewhere. So then I got curious, right? I don't want to go to only 35. Let's take this to the next level. I get on ChatGPT. Let's see if I have my original prompt here. I don't see it. Hey, it's out of order. Well, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know where or when the first page is. It here? Page was. But I said something like, ChatGPT, give me a list of all the social networks that you know of. ChatGPT, are there any more? Look, literally, that's what I typed. Are there any more? There you go. Are there any more? There you go. Are there any more? There you go. Are there any more? Like, you got to learn, right? Take the time to research. Where else can I put my content? Went to VidSummit. There's a guy there who started a new app called Trend. It has an API. I didn't get his contact info, so I couldn't figure out how to get in touch with him. But with his API, I could simply set up an automation to where my content would go to his platform. I just need to find the guy. Nostr. That's another one that I heard a guy talking about on YouTube the other day. Nostr. Obviously, Redbook. I think we all might have a gist of what Redbook is. I haven't really played around with it yet. There's another one. I'm trying to remember the name of it right now. I write down all kind of stuff and forget that I wrote it down. And then I go back to it and then I can't find it. I don't know where it is. There's another one. It's just a matter of figuring out how you can tap into all these things. What are you doing during slow January? I'm building. Like, I wrote this down before this stream. I wanted to talk about repurpose.io, and I wrote, now is the time to build. You got money coming in from December. Invest it. Don't go spend it on doodads. Build something, but do it smartly to where the money you put in, you'll definitely get back in the long run. For me, Genius Links, repurpose.io, what I did back in 2022, whenever the Amazon was awesome and I was banking. Those two right there. 1, 2. I can't get my fingers. There we go. Those two. Here, I'll get them down. I'm probably wondering what this is. I've always wanted to get into real estate. I discovered real estate syndications. So in Kansas City, Missouri, this is some apartment complexes that I invested in. In Idaho, here's some more apartment complexes that I invested in. Why did I do that? I'd actually like to know in the comments why y'all think I did that. Yeah, it's an investment, right? Investment. Great. What does that investment do for me? What does that investment do for my business? Passive income? Yeah, it does. It brings in a little bit. I was talking to my wife recently. What should we do with that passive income? Because it's not very much. We only put so much into the properties compared to, because those are multi-million-dollar properties right there, right? So we just put in a little bit. It was our first time doing it. We didn't know what to expect, right? Generational wealth. Okay. Yep. What we do actually, just to tell y'all with that, what let me say that what I'm planning on doing with it is taking the money that we get from those and putting them into cryptocurrencies. Building wealth. Pension plan, housing for the kids. Write off. There you go, Danielle. Thank you. Write off. Real estate has so many tax benefits. So many tax benefits. I got a friend works in oil and gas. Makes great money. Smart guy, engineer, W-2 earner, right? He's going to pay a ton. He tells me, oh, I had to pay this much to the IRS this year. I'm like, oh, wow, that's interesting. I got a refund. How'd you do that? I bought some real estate and I get the depreciation on it. Another business. It's another LLC that I can put onto my taxes. Pretty good deal, in my opinion. Hopefully the real estate goes up. In the meantime, I'll take the cash flow from it and I will invest it into something else, probably cryptocurrency with everything that's going on. I don't know if y'all follow that, but again, going back to what I was saying, it's all about investing in yourself. Build. Now is the time to build. Even if it's just building a Genius Link. I invest $20 in Genius Link and they give me however much money it is a month. I invest in repurpose.io and they give me how much a month? I invest in products that I have to take the time to film to put on Amazon so that they can go out to repurpose.io with that Genius Link. You see how this is all chained together? Then I take that money and I put it here. And then this money goes into cryptocurrencies. And then that cryptocurrency, once it hopefully goes up, will go into something more stable again, like Bitcoin, gold, or another piece of real estate. Then you're creating a snowball effect. That's what I'm doing. It's on my list. I want to have my first property within 2 years. Nice. I wrote, so I'm not a huge doer of this, but a long time ago, years ago, 5-10 years ago, I had some index cards. I was like, oh, let me write down things that I want. I think this was before I had kids. So I want to be a father. What was it? Regardless, one of them was, I want to be part of an owner of a 32 apartment unit apartment complex. I wrote that down, and then these are, I don't know, they're more than that. I know that, 100 door or something like that. So I would personally invest in precious metals over crypto. To each his own. You got to understand what you're investing into with crypto. There's a bunch of junk out there, meme coins and all that. I don't believe in all that. I believe in something that's real. I have both. So going back to learning, remember we talked about, investing in yourself, learning certain things, charisma, all that type of stuff. Back in the day, 2006, I learned about financial stuff, how the dollar works and fractional reserve banking and all this type of stuff, right? And I bought silver ounces for 10, 11 bucks. They're at 30 bucks now. Thinking about selling that and buying something else. It's time for me to cash in. But it held the value of my dollars. That is fire, isn't it? Diversify your investments. Danielle, yes. Diversify. Whether it's monetary investments like real estate, crypto, and all this, or if it's your content across social media. Y'all get something out of this? I hope so, because we're 2 minutes over, and I talked the entire time except for a couple of seconds with Latoya. Come on, y'all got anything for me? Vision board. That's what I was trying to
Because it's so
think of.
important, you know, Len, you're saying the right things at the right time, and just mentioning those things that sometimes not taking action, like not, you know, sometimes, like you said, with the silver and gold, don't invest in other things, just hold the money, or don't, you know, like other things that sometimes are make better investments. Just one quote that I heard recently, or something similar. I'll try to remember because it was so good. It was one of who said that? I don't remember, but a very big person, a very important person that made a lot of money, who said that sometimes not making an investment is the worst investment, or something like this. It was something like about, you know, like in a situation like this, if you don't make any investment, then that's probably the worst investment. This is like the worst investment you can do is by not making any investment. So, you know, I'll try to figure it out, because it was like really about everything that's happening right now. And
Well,
I just thought that it made a lot of sense.
to dovetail onto that, I mean, the U.S. dollar has gone down in value ever since the Federal Reserve was brought into power, and so if you're not investing in something, you're keeping it in a dollar that's going down in value, right? Like you're losing money. It's a bad investment. It's great for exchange just because everybody accepts it, but you need to be, I believe that you need to be, whether it's investing in, you know, a ladder right here that I can do a video of on YouTube or Amazon, right? Like that's an investment. Hopefully I get my money back out of it.
Yeah.
This drum set back here. Oh man, that was a good investment. You know why?
Not for the neighbors.
Not for the neighbor. It's electric, so I have headphones for it. But I got that on Facebook Marketplace for $125. I think it was selling for $300 or $400 on Amazon. Did a few videos. I mean, I made that over 10 times.
That's amazing.
So it's just a matter of being smart about what you're investing in. You have to understand it. Gold and silver, you know, I understood it because I studied it. Bitcoin right now and cryptocurrencies, I'm studying them because I'm putting my money there. I'm interested. I've been learning about real estate since I was like 16 years old, and I read Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad Poor Dad back in the day. Whenever my mom saw him on Oprah, she said, "I think you might like this guy." You know, always learning so that you
Amazing.
can level up in your business.
Amazing.
Like what's coming out with AI? What do you think is on the horizon? What do you think is going to be the next step, the next generation?
Chinese
Right?
company stealing all the IP of American chat languages, and, you know, selling it for a fraction of the price, like what's happening right now.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah, Chinese are very good at, you know, copying what Americans are doing. It's very interesting to see what's happening right now in that area. We'll see. We'll see.
Yep. So.
Okay, amazing. Let's mention that at 2 p.m. we are going to be showing.
Logie has a new dashboard.
Yep. So we do have an amazing dashboard we're working on, and we're going to be showing you guys at 2 p.m. how we are kind of changing things, moving them around to make everything so much easier to navigate. And we're super excited to see what you guys will tell us about it, because you're kind of the what do you call it? The guinea pigs, the lab you know, we're doing that. We're checking it out on you guys when it's still buggy and still have issues, but we want you guys to tell us what you find, what you expect. Lane, you always have amazing ideas of what exactly is missing and how to make it perfect. So in the next week or two, we'll be you know, getting your feedback and, you know, fine tuning it, but it should be so much more robust as we finish it and so much easier for you guys to navigate. So you immediately can find what you're looking for. So we will definitely show this at 2 p.m. and hopefully this will look good.
Awesome. See y'all there.
Amazing. So thank you so much, Lane, for hosting this amazing session, for sharing all your knowledge. And it's just the beginning, and I can't wait to hear more and more.
You're welcome. G-Web said, can we start over? So let's go.
And this is a recorded session, guys. So you should be good. You should be good. We should have that recorded. So amazing, amazing, amazing.
You're welcome.
The best place to be in is in the Logi community, because we are all about the community more than anything else. As you all guys know, that's the biggest thing we have, and we're going to keep on pampering it and making sure it's like the best out there. So with that being said, thank you again, Lane. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. And we will see you at 2 p.m. To take a look at the new dashboard. See you guys soon.